In an era of highlight reels and viral moments, one man refused to be anything but relentlessly, ruthlessly efficient.
Sprewell spins around Jackson, but coming over to block it is Duncan. Feeds to the corner for Johnson. Shovels it to Camby, now gets it back against two defenders. Robinson blocked it, Duncan saved it. Along the left sideline, now to Sprewell, explodes into the lane, but Duncan is there to get a piece of it. Walt Williams, 5 on the shot clock. Williams drives, tries the...
He didn't have a signature shoe deal. He didn't star in commercials. He was called boring by talking heads and Mr. Spock by fans.
Tim Duncan. Bank shot coming, you can feel it. That's his spot. There it is. And that's five. You get out of the way and let him go to work. And Duncan now. Tim Duncan.
But while stars chased fame, Tim Duncan chased perfection. This is the story of how boring became synonymous with greatness. Before he was the cornerstone of a dynasty, Tim Duncan was a swimmer from the Virgin Islands who turned a basketball out of tragedy.
I really grew up in a very great location, a small community. It's a lot of fun because you have the beach atmosphere, you can go everywhere and you kind of know people.
When the Spurs earned the right to draft him, expectations were muted.
Draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Tim Duncan from Wake Forest University.
One scout even compared him to a tougher Brad Daugherty.
1990, 1991, I knew nothing about Tim Duncan, nothing. I was just rhetorically throwing it out. You didn't see anybody that I should be interested in as a player? He said, Coach, there was one player. Who was it? I don't know his name. What island were you on? I don't know what island I was on. What school did he go? I don't know what school he went to. Well, how big was he? He said, well, he's probably 6'8". Is he big? No, he was kind of weak, but he had a good game. And he was the only player that stood up to Lonzo and I. don't mean he could beat us, Coach, but he was pretty good.
But within a year, Duncan would transform a 20-win team into a title contender and redefine what it meant to be a superstar. With David Robinson beside him, Duncan didn't just form the Twin Towers, he built a fortress. In 1999, they bulldozed the playoffs, sweeping Shaq and Kobe's Lakers in the second round.
Allen Houston to Larry Johnson between two defenders who make him miss.
You're in the league for a while and you want to, you start pressing to win a championship, you start pressing. And here comes a kid who comes in and he just got as much time as he needs to win. He's relaxed and he's doing a great job, and it just kind of made me relax and enjoy the game a lot more.
Tim did things I couldn't do. And I wanted him to come in and bring those things to the table. And I loved his skill set. I thought his skill set complemented mine perfectly. This is a true Twin Towers thing because the two of us together, we could get every rebound, we could block every shot, and we could score from inside and out.
And when you add Tim Duncan to that group, that's a pretty good combination.
What makes him so special, besides the fact he's tall and agile?
His skills are natural. His passing, his shooting, his ball handling, his ability to understand the game amazed all of us already.
Tim wanted to earn his keep, and he did so very quickly. So for me, that was the ideal scenario.
But instead of praise, critics dismissed the title as a lockout fluke.
Is it important for you to make a statement to say, I am the best player in the game? You have pride, you have goals, you'd like to be an MVP in the regular season, but is that something you wanted to showcase?
I don't think I went out there just to showcase that, but it's great. It's a great feeling to have, knowing that on the biggest stage in the NBA can have, they go out there and play that well.
What they missed was Duncan's quiet dominance. 23 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 blocks per game. Numbers that would become his trademark for decades.
Free throws into the...
While ESPN debated Kobe versus Shaq, Duncan was quietly assembling a resume that would dwarf them both.
Last
8 minutes of this.
The other players, you've got to stay involved and not just be caught standing around watching Tim.
Duncan. Most of that is Shaq. Duncan playing catch, and now it's Duncan baseline. What a shot.
Well, it's just been no defense. For missed free throws, those have been their bugaboos, giving up fourth-quarter leads.
And Tim Duncan just continues to go wild. Nobly right back to Duncan. Blocked by O'Neal. No foul there. Duncan will try it again and got it. Shooting great as they have the whole game. Duncan to Parker. What a killer instinct. That's what we wondered about. Danny Ferry hits back-to-back jumpers off the Spurs benches. Everybody's getting in the act.
In 2003, with Robinson fading and Parker still a teenager, Duncan put the Spurs on his back. He dominated the Lakers, Mavericks, and Nets with a playoff stat line that hasn't been matched since. Yet post-game shows spent more time discussing his lack of emotion than his historic performance.
Was there someone that you loved, you knew that the motherfucker could back it up, and he was going to talk it to you?
Believe it or not, y'all, Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan, people would not see him verbally saying stuff because he wasn't talking sentences.
Freeze.
Timmy would hit you in phrases. Got you. Ooh, almost. This the worst right here. Nice try. Subtleties to just back your ass up and put you back in like this over here. Like, you know, and then what really pissed me off was when the trash talking wasn't affecting him. So now you spending all this energy trying to rile this up. You forgot about your own game. You forgot about that they coming to you that you're supposed to. And then that's when I actually quit talking trash to Timmy because he wouldn't respond or he wasn't giving me the reaction I was getting. I can't really get hype off. This thing ain't even giving me nothing. Looking now, start, doing a little, the shoulder shit and he won't react to that.
Yeah.
Next thing Timmy got 20, 20, 15. Like, I'm in here like, but,
I didn't understand that sometimes with Tim. I used to come out of the game and Pop just screaming at him, cursing him out, and I'm sitting down there, man, how's you letting this motherfucker talk to you like this? You Tim Duncan.
He would never
ain't saying nothing. So when Pop come to me, I gotta be like, what the fuck can I say? Tim Duncan taking it? I gotta take it.
After the 2013 heartbreak, Duncan didn't hold a press conference or demand a trade. He went back to the gym. The following year, the Spurs played with a surgical precision that left the Heat and the world stunned.
Most fulfilling would be against Detroit because we had to go to a 7th game against them, and that was probably the most nerve-wracking of it of the finals.
Duncan, now the oldest starter in the league, became the only player to win titles in 3 different decades. It was the ultimate revenge. Greatness without glamour.
For me, no, Game 7.
When Duncan retired, he left behind a legacy that transcended stats.
Tim Duncan's the greatest power forward ever.
Tim Duncan is one of the GOATs. Like,
I don't want to hear no top 5 without Tim Duncan.
Timmy's just the ultimate professional. Extremely intelligent basketball player.
He wasn't ready to play against Tim Duncan. He would destroy you.
D, I can't even say we have a battle with Timmy D. Like, how do you battle with Tim Duncan? Like, it was the most silent battle.
There is no San Antonio Spurs dynasty without Tim Duncan.
Every day, every time I played that guy, he was intense, he was focused, he was passionate, and he played hard every single time.
And Tim made me start realizing I got to do my work early. Defensively, I got to meet him at the free throw line. He made me turn my brain on because my physical I was there physical. He wasn't go bully me, so now he thinking. So now I got to think it.
I don't want to hear no top 5 without Tim Duncan.
I respect that, bro.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen,
that's just how I feel. I think he's one of the most disrespected. Fuck the basketball part, just winners of all time. Since he stepped foot in the L, he won. Yeah. He's done nothing to win. I believe, I may be wrong, but from my knowledge, I think he's the most winningest player of all time.
What's he do better than you?
He's a better post-up player because it's easier for him to score.
Yeah, but you were a better scorer.
Only because I got the ball more. You got to understand something. There's guys. See, there's some guys who's we call them studio gangsters. They on a bad team and average a lot of numbers. They're just the best player on a bad team and get the ball more.
So Tim figured me out. I used to do this little trick thing with Tim where when I would guard Tim, I would always want him to go to the middle so I could have my hand on his hip. So every time Tim would jump, I would jump and pull his hip down and try to block his shot. And he would yell at the ref like, he's pulling me down. They're like, where? And it was a little trick I would do. And so the next year, Tim started facing me. I'm like, fuck, I can't do my trick now. And he would just go at me and then spin move and I can't grab him like one. And we're just hitting shots. I mean, the dude was on a mission.
Is he the greatest ever?
No. Greatest what? Power forward?
He's definitely the greatest power forward.
He's not in
Who's the first person in the league to bust your ass?
Tim Duncan.
He's not athletic as far as he's not going to give you 360 windmill. He's not going to give you backwards dunk or go between the legs, hit the East Bay Funk dunk. He ain't going to do none of that shit. But he going to dunk that shit one hand or dunk that shit two hand forward. He's fundamental, and I think that's one of the things that made him a great player.
Duncan is one of the GOATs,
for sure. That's a fact.
Tell him Duncan, bro.
That was, of course, after the final game. You said, this is going to be your league, but I appreciate you giving us a year. What was that moment like?
You could just tell what he was going to be and who he was going to be, and that he was going to be such a dominant player for such a long time, playing against a young LeBron and an older LeBron.
Yeah.
Two different players, two totally different players, and it was fun to watch and be a part of.
What's it been like going against for all these years?
A huge honor. He's a player that I've enjoyed competing against the most. We've had our battles. He's one of my all-time favorites.
He'd won more games than any player with one team, built a culture that prioritized winning over headlines, and proved that leadership doesn't require loudness. As the league embraced super teams and social media highlights, Duncan's career stood as a testament to a different path. Greatness achieved through consistency, humility, and fundamentals. We live in an era obsessed with flash, but Tim Duncan reminded us that true greatness isn't about how you look, it's about what you build. He didn't need commercials, signature sneakers, or celebrations. He needed only a basketball, a team, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. In the end, the boring man became the most compelling winner of his generation.